Hello, this is Temporal, and this is Brutally Honest Bandai Kits. And this is the high grade Gunner Zaku Warrior and the high grade Gunner Zaku Warrior Luna Maria Hawk Custom. But they are identical to each other, besides the color scheme. And even the stickers are identical to each other. So, this is how this one's going to go over. I'm going to go over what I did to them. And I'm going to do articulation on this guy, opposed to this guy, since this guy's kind of in his already posed state, kind of. But accessories will be the same, because they're identical to each other. I won't go over too much articulation, because I went over that in the Blaze Zaku Phantom review from, I would say, 2 weeks ago. Also, some of the accessories I have for these guys are still on the runners, so I'll show over the runners. Anyways, let's begin. Alright, so the green one here is panel-lined black for all the green parts and gray with all the white parts, but it's also top-coated as opposed to this one right here. Alright, so the parts I painted on both of them, I painted the thrusters down there in yellow, and the color separation there, the white, the red, the white, along with all the white on here, and along with the red on the gun as well. But I used one sticker, and that's for the Model Eye. For this guy, I used a Gundam marker this time for the white parts. I used regular paint for the white and red, and same thing with the big gun there. I also have a different wire since I lost the current one for this one. I also forgot to mention I did paint the grenades in the white there, as you can see, kind of. And I also painted the thrusters in a lavender-ish color, since I couldn't really exactly match the color right there. As for anything else I did to them, actually, no, I got nothing. I did try to glue up the two joints there, since the legs like to pop out every so often. And some parts I didn't paint because I don't have the right color for them and stuff, is the inner of the shield, which is supposed to be the same color as the armor. Same thing with this shield here. Alright, so we're going to go over the articulation now. That's different from the Blaze Zaku Phantom, and that's mainly the shoulder here. It does go up and down, and it's a spike instead of another shield. Then for the arm, it can swing out, or not the arm, the big gun here. It can swing out, can go back. Oh shit. It's not very good thing here. So it can swing out basically. Then it extends on little C-clips there, and then you can just put it into the hand, something like that. So that's the gimmick of mainly this guy, the Gunner Zaku Warrior here, and this leg's about to fucking fall off. The what's it called? The fucking cables here, they do like to block the articulation of legs quite a bit, since they are just free floating in there. I'd recommend maybe gluing them, but they might limit the articulation quite a bit, so keep that in mind. I also, separated side skirt or the front skirts. It makes them a bit looser, but I think it's fine. I also forgot to mention I did paint the gray parts for the rest of the cables there, front and back, but you can barely see the back. And yeah, that's basically about it about this kit. For articulation, accessories wise, there is the machine gun, and we have movable handle and a movable magazine to go in the stored mode, which plugs in into the back via a cool little connection point where you drop it down and there's a little peg hole. And I also painted the white part as well. For other accessories we have a little beam axe, which I did paint on the runner, and there's that. We do have a trigger finger hand, I believe, or it should be right there. We have a trigger finger hand, and we also have widespread hand for the left hand, or as the manual says, they're grenade holding hand, because the grenades can come off and you can hold them. Anyways, that is basically it for this review here. We're gonna do something else different for the next week's video. Maybe we'll release something on the 26th. But this has been Temporal with brutally honest Bandai kits featuring the high-grade Gunner Zaku Warrior. And yeah, basically, I'd recommend the green one if you want to build multiples. There's also the one without the backpack, but I wouldn't recommend that one. If you want more accessories on your Zakus, I'd recommend this one. If you just want the aces and stuff, but this one does nub more than this one, so also keep that in mind. But the builds are identical, besides the nub placements, or the nub marks after you cut them off the fucking runners, because that's fucking worse than this one. And yeah, so I'd recommend them. They're pretty good, easy to build. Definitely build up quite a few of them. Make a little army, unless I make a revive of this, since they announced the Goof Ignited. So unless they revive this, I'd recommend this as the best seed Zaku, unless you want to build a shit ton of the master grades, which I believe some of them are P Bandai. These ones are right at their release. I have links in the description below, one for my Epic Games supported creator code, and for my DUBBY Link. I'd recommend that brand quite a bit. And enough of me rambling on. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, or whenever.